season record to 3-0 with a 7-2 road win over the Rutgers Ice Knights. Tonight, the Seagulls will look to sweep the weekend home-and-home series as they face off against Rutgers again. Let's bring in Andy Sukoff and let's talk about what happened in last night's game, Andy.
Well, Andy, big scoring output from the Seawolves. 7 goals. Can't really ask for much more from that. Frank Kasha picking up right where he left off last season, scoring 2 goals. Then you had a couple of firsts. Keith O'Brien and Jack Nevikosi putting in their first goals wearing the Stony Brook uniforms. And Ori Benyamini keeping up his hot start to the season, adding his 3rd goal of the season, among others. Big scoring output, more than a point per game, 7 goals to start the season. Can't really ask for much more from that. You have to like what you're seeing out of him thus far. Right where he left off and with that, the Seawolves also jumped out to a 1-0 start in ESCHL play, which is a good start for you coming out of a series against Kent State, where you saw some things you liked, probably saw some things you didn't. But now getting into some conference play and getting a strong win on the road, which is something that the Seawolves struggled with last year. That's a good way to start out your season.
Let's talk about a couple of these players that you mentioned. Ori Benyamini as being one of them. I know he had a goal and an assist last night. And Benyamini, of course, was lost to injury last year, late in the season, when they could have used him in that national run. Benyamini's not a very big guy, but he's shifty. He's got some great vision on the ice. He's a good playmaker. As we've seen, make some nice passes that have led to goals. He's also he'll grind in the corners as well. But like anything, he's got to watch because he's not a very big guy, and teams will go after him for that reason. So I think Benyamini brings something really valuable to the Seawolves.
He really does, and we were talking about it before we got on the air. Ori Benyamini is taking over the role on a top productive line that was JT Hall's role last year, and he's kind of, and I don't want to throw conjectures out there because it's very early in the season, but to this point, he's lived up to that role thus far.
All right. We also want to talk a little bit about Brandon Rathwell. Who will get the start tonight.
Yep, he's making his first start of the season. He had a very good freshman year last year, getting a lot of ice time on days that Payne Yoder didn't. So we'll see what he does in his first action of the season.
Yeah, we had
lived up to that role.
Ian Burns is a freshman that joined the Seawolves this year, and last week had 2 goals in his debut appearance. And he looked really good on that 4th line. And one of the things I was talking with assistant coach Alex Galati about was the fact that 4th line has a lot of plug-and-play type players. Ian Burns that, if one guy's out of the lineup, someone else goes right back in, and it's like they don't miss anything on that line.
And that's a testament to the depth that Coach Garofalo has.
Which is interesting on what's going to come in the next couple of years. It's going to get better and better, and you're going to see these 4th line players next year perhaps go to the 2nd line, or maybe even some of them to the 1st line, depending on what is available. So we'll keep an eye on Mr. Burns as well. He wears number 96, I think, right? 96, so we'll keep an eye on him. Which is interesting. For the Rutgers squad, what's going to come in the next couple of years. Christopher Halako is somebody that we'll keep an eye on tonight. He's on the tally sheet a couple of times for them this year.
He was one of their top players from last season's team, so the Seawolves have to know to be aware of him and his presence on the ice, even though he's only gotten 1 goal so far this season, and Rutgers hasn't been what anyone would call an offensive juggernaut, scoring only 7 goals in 5 games thus far this season. He's someone who can light the lamp at any given point.
There's also Ian Zivith.
He was one of their top players. And with Zivith, I was looking at his numbers. He's only got 2 points on the season, but he's tied for the team lead in points, and he's also got 6 penalty minutes. So he's someone that the Seawolves might be able to get into a little bit of penalty trouble, get themselves on the power play. And we saw last week that Stony Brook power play was nothing short of incredible.
Yeah, it capitalized mightily last week where it really needed to. And finally,
he's only got 2 points on the season.
We can't say enough about the Rutgers goaltender, Chris Marcello. I was just talking again earlier with Coach Galati downstairs, and he was telling us that even though they had 70-plus shots on him last night, he was still making, and the score was 7-2. He was making these outstanding, highlight reel saves, still in the game. That never lost his will to try to stop the puck.
And every team against Stony Brook, what we've seen, has one goalie that always does that. When you think of Delaware, that was Dylan Troiano. When you think of URI, that was always Andy Sherman. And for Rutgers, it's Chris Marcillo.
Right. So we know that there's a very, very short bench over there. And tonight we've learned there's a couple of players that aren't even there. So, I mean, they're going to probably dress the very, very bare minimum that you're allowed to dress, which is going to take a toll on a team that is in a little bit of a transitional stage right now, I would say. So coaching staff has changed over. Very, very short bench. The head coach stepped down. Joseph Dixon took over. You know, he'll be the head coach. The associate coach on the squad is still with them, which is going to take a toll. Biznovetsky, yeah, he's still there. Their assistant coach is Mike Ossinger. And I'm not sure over on the bench, maybe the head coach stepped down. It's going to be an interesting thing to see how this home and home works out. You know, last night was a bit of a toss-up at the end of the first period. It was only 1-1. So both teams were playing and battling, but you could see that, according to Coach Bromstead, who coaches the defense in Stony Brook, he said there were some challenges that they were having with their defense initially. And when the defense finally started to get in sync of the game plan, so to speak, then all of a sudden the goals started to come.
And we saw this last week against Kent State. The defense was very solid in front of the net, and that's what led to good rushes down the ice. And if they can continue to do that today, Marcillo is going to be under siege once again.
Yeah, and again, what's really critical is the defense has to be stout and it has to be solid. And it has to be almost like traditional in the way they work. Where the forwards, they get to be creative. Right? So you know, there's always going to be that. If you're doing a system of 5 and all your players are in the zone, at any time your defenseman becomes a forward, the forward becomes a defenseman.
Yes.
There's always going to be a little bit of that. And one thing the Seagulls do have again this year is they have very good skaters. They have guys that can skate well, right?
And that's terrific skating ability is what we've seen over the last several years. They've had a lot of guys come and go that they can skate. And everybody at this level can skate, but not everybody can skate and keep control of the puck, move the puck, find open people on the ice, and that's something the Seagulls do very well at, and that's why their offense is as strong as it is. And a lot of that does start from their blue line moving forward.
Listen, if the Seagulls can take these first 4 games,
and everybody at this level can skate, but
learn some lessons along the way and win,
move the puck,
it's to their advantage. Because, again, you're not losing a game. You're learning them by some of your mistakes, but you're winning. And you're keeping that record in a positive way and helping the team build some confidence. Remember, last year, it was 7-8 on the road. So your first road game is a win.
Yeah, you got that first win on the road, you get yourself established and moving, and now you come home, play Rutgers tonight, and then you have 2 more home games before you have your first full road series. So they can get themselves to a 6-0 start and having won that first game on the road. That's going to give the team supreme confidence going on the road.
All right, folks, we are watching the Zamboni finish cutting the ice. And we are going to be probably a little bit later than the anticipated drop of the puck at 8:30 is where we are already at 8:35. So let's figure around an 8:45 start.
Sounds right.
Once they get everybody on the ice, Zamboni off, and Star Spangled. All right, folks, we are. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Seagulls hockey. Probably a little bit later than the anticipated drop of the puck at 8:30 is where we are already at 8:35. So let's figure around an 8:45 start.
Sounds right.
Once they get everybody on the ice, Zamboni off, and Star Spangled. All right, folks, we are. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Seagulls hockey. Probably a little bit later than the anticipated drop of the puck at 8:30 is where we are already at 8:35. So let's figure around an 8:45 start.
Sounds right.
Once they get everybody on the ice, Zamboni off, and Star Spangled. All right, folks, we are. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Seagulls hockey. Probably a little bit later than the anticipated drop of the puck at 8:30 is where we are already at 8:35. So let's figure around an 8:45 start.
Sounds right.
Once they get everybody on the ice, Zamboni off, and Star Spangled. All right, folks, we are. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game.
tuning in and watching these Seawolves hockey. Probably a little bit later than the anticipated drop of the puck at 8:30 is where we go already at 8:35. So let's figure around an 8:45 start.
Sounds right.
Once they get everybody on the ice and warming up and start playing.
All right, folks, we are. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching these Seawolves hockey. Probably a little bit later than the anticipated drop of the puck at 8:30. So let's figure around an 8:45 start.
Sounds right.
Once they get everybody on the ice and warming up and start playing.
All right, folks, we are. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching these Seawolves hockey.
Of the season, first, Rutgers University. Sam Brewster, the former captain of Seawolves hockey, was diagnosed with leukemia upon his graduation. To honor his fight and celebrate his remission, all donations made tonight in our buckets will be donated to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in his honor. So please give generously.
Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live as we get ready and set to bring on the Stony Brook Seawolves.
And as we were talking in the pregame, Andy, this is a big game for the Seawolves. Get out to a 2-0 start in conference play, and we'll see what the team brings out tonight.
All right, folks, we're going to kick it down to PA announcer Jim Maritano, who will give us the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Stony Brook Seawolves welcome you to the ranks for this evening's ACHA matchup between Rutgers University and your Stony Brook Seawolves. Here now, the starting lineups. For Rutgers, number 11, Matt Monroy. Number 18, Griffin Terra. Number 19, Andrew Yazinchuk. Number 21, Tyler Allen. Number 47, Ed Richard. And in close, number 37, Christopher Barcelo. And now, the starting lineup for your Stony Brook Seawolves.
All rookie lineup start for the Seawolves tonight.
And that's not something you see very often, but it goes to show Coach Garofalo's faith in his young team.
All with the exception of Captain Frank Sheridan.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that the spectators please rise for the playing.
We are back. Moments before the drop of the puck as the Stony Brook Seawolves will take on the Rutgers University Ice Knights.
Tonight's game
This is an ECHL divisional matchup as they both play in the same ESCHL division.
This is a division that the Seawolves, for the most part, have dominated for the last 5 years. So they're going to look to try to get back on track this year.
Society in his honor. Tonight's puck drop will be done by Sam's family. Please welcome the Brewster family.
This is the whole big thing. Sam Brewster's family. Folks, if you don't know who Sam Brewster was, Sam Brewster played for Stony Brook University
a couple of years ago, actually, for 4 years, right? He was a 4-year player.
Yep.
And came down with a case of leukemia. And did intermission, thank God, since, going through what he went through.
Yep.
But Sam was an incredibly powerful, impressive player.
Yeah, when I saw him in August at the Stony Brook alumni golf outing, and he looked healthy, he looked well, and that's all you can ask for.
Sam, if you're out there listening by any chance, we send you our good wishes and hope all is well. All right, folks, the Stony Brook Seawolves actually in their away reds tonight, and Rutgers in their white and black with red trim. Referee Roth. We also have a linesman Roth, and we have Ruben. Patrick Roth will drop the puck. And Brian takes the face-off for the Seawolves. Justin Josh for all Rutgers. Here we go. Face-off point by the Seawolves. Picked up by Sheridan. Drops it to Hune. Center iced up. Did not get all the way in. Peck battling in the neutral zone. Up back on Hune's stick. Now Hune will carry. And cross stump to the corner. On the forecheck. Peck with speed. Two Rutgers players immediately crunch it back to the point. Hune sends it back down. Justin Chuck with the puck, sets it up the wall. And this is Allen carrying. He'll just dump in and they'll go for a change. On the forecheck is Langley. Langless is going to get off now for his change. Burns will kick it out. Try to get it out. And step right back in. Almost took Patrick's head off. This is a good battle down in the Seawolf zone. Hune's still out there, and so is Sheridan. They're going to be looking to get off soon. So
Rutgers is playing very aggressively here in the opening part of the period. They're not letting Stony Brook really get anything going.
All right, there's a giveaway here. And it's Palmieri. That's close out to the neutral zone. Foster will bank it back in. Not into the neutral zone. Palmieri using his size. Now Bizet gets the puck back in the zone. This is back out to the neutral zone. Back in the Seawolf zone. Picked up by Kasha. Kasha will take behind the net and set up. Benyamini is now out there along with Palmieri. Long feed. Trying to get Carrillo on a home run pass. Good play by Liphoff. He will knock that down. Benyamini tries to feed it out in front, and just off the mark. Back to the neutral zone. Bishop will send it. Carrillo will need to touch up. Seawolves will have to wait. And got delayed offsides. Actually, we're going to have a penalty.
It's going to be a slash.
We're going to have a penalty, and it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be on Rutgers.
It's going to be Crenshaw going out.
Slashing is the call at the 18-15 mark. Benyamini, Palolo, Palmieri, Kasha, and Pepe. He's a newcomer and had a very, very good debut weekend last weekend against Kent State.
Yes, he did. He was very strong on the ice, made his presence known.
This is Pepe with the puck at the point, back down to Palolo. Palolo leads to Benyamini, back to Pepe. Takes the shot, Kasha. Pepe calling for it, tries it one time, but fakes it to Benyamini, walks in, looking for a rebound. The reflection did not go.
And Cololo was standing right there. Palmieri was right in front of Marcillo. So there were two Seawolves right in front that Marcillo was not have much of a chance of making the play. That was on a stick.
Palmieri point blank range of the shot, saved by Marcillo. And this is a shot by Pepe right on, saved by Marcillo. Loose puck again. Another backhand shot goes wide. Seawolves is trying to shoot often as they can because Marcillo took 70 shots last night and let up 7 goals, so they're going to try to shoot as much as they can because he is a very good goaltender. And this puck now is deflected out on the upcoming pass to Pepe.
And this Seawolves power play, we saw them last week, were absolutely lethal, scoring 3 goals in each of the first 2 games.
Home run pass to Benyamini, but he was all alone. Back up to the point to Sheridan. Sheridan cross ice feeds to Kasha to walk in, and his shot is knocked down, blocked.
Nice block there by Privatera to get in front of Kasha's wrist shot. Kasha had 2 goals last night and looking to add on to that for a strong weekend.
Kasha did a good job stealing that puck back in the neutral zone, too. Oh, big hit. Down low, Crockett. On number 18, that was Privatera. This is Sheridan's shot fired and deflected into the netting. As we're down to the last 28 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Seawolves. There's only a single game here this weekend. They played last night, so Seawolves will be back again here next week, Friday night and Saturday.
They'll be playing URI, another ESCHL matchup, and one that is usually a very tough matchup for both teams.
Yeah. There's a pass over to Molnar. And Murphy with a nice feed out in front to Riccardi. Back over to Molnar. Molnar takes a shot, saved by Marcello.
And we're back at even strength. The Seawolves got 3 shots on goal on that power play opportunity. While they didn't score, they made the most of their opportunities.
Marcello lost it in the skates, but now he found it. Now Murphy on the near side boards battling. This puck goes off the wall, back onto Murphy's stick. Murphy trying to get it to Molnar, back to the point to Sherding. Sherding across. This is Heffernan with a shot, deflected in front by Lippincott. Lippincott's deflection just let the puck softly go on to Marcello when he gloved it down.
So we're about 4 minutes in to the period here, and the Seawolves, after the first minute or so, they've really dictated play in the Rutgers zone. And that's what they need to continue to do. They scored 7 goals last night, had to take 70 shots to do it, but if they can continue to put pucks on net, one's going to fall in.
Boy, good move by Burns. You can see the skill level this kid's got. He able to move that puck through a lot of traffic and actually get a nice shot off.
That's the kind of player you need on a line like this. You need somebody who's going to make the plays and find the open man.
Will control behind the net, looking for an opening. He's got Burns. Burns drags a shot and sails over the top of the net after deflecting. Kowicki will keep, and he goes out of the zone. Steinberg will have to touch up. This is Heffernan walking in on the off wing, loses it now. Back into the neutral zone, knocked down by Burns, but he's off. Still in the zone was Peck, so there'll be a face-off in the neutral zone.
And that got just past the line. Maxon able to clear it out just far enough that when it was being brought back in, as we watch Heffernan, it got poked away, and here's Maxon. He clears it out just far enough. You see Burns kind of threw it onto the blue line to try to make it appear as though he was onside.
All right, Crockett's tossed from the faceoff circle, so Neverkosi will take it. Number 24, Neverkosi is a newcomer, freshman. Had his first goal of the season last night. Last weekend he did not have the best of luck as took a 5-minute match penalty that was really a phantom call. There's Crockett on the off wing. Crockett will send a low shot, and Marcel just deflects that to the netting. Face off inside the Rutgers zone.
We're seeing Marcel already put to work early, taking 5 shots in the first 5.5 minutes. So the Seawolves just kind of continuing exactly what they did last night and putting shots on net and finding where the weaknesses are going to be tonight.
All right, Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves, and poked out to the neutral zone. Kasha will pick it up, and he'll dump in. On the forecheck comes Crockett and Molnar. Let's skip past Molnar. A good pinch by Bishop. And back behind the net, number 18, that's Privatera. Sends it back around. Allen having some trouble getting out as he's being hemmed in by Neverkosi and Molnar.
Seals are
doing a good job here.
They're playing very effectively along the boards and not letting Rutgers break out of the zone.
And neutral zone pass out, knocked down by Kasha. It's picked up by Richard. Richard sends across. And now this will go all the way down the Seawolves zone. No icing as it did deflect off of Bishop. Bishop will pick up and start out. Backhand feed up to Neverkosi. Touch pass up to Benyamini. Benyamini with speed walking in. He's got Molnar with him as the change is going to start to happen. Molnar crunched to the wall. And puck comes up the wall. Sherding will keep. Good play by Frank Sherding. Using his size to keep that puck in with some aggression. Good play by Sherding. Keeps that puck in. Benyamini sends it back to the wall to Kalilo. Kalilo battling. And 2 guys go down. Loose puck on the wall. Seawolves trying to keep that puck in, but they'll score it out.
And now Rutgers gets the change that they needed.
Delandro carries as they go for a change. That line needed to get off, you're right.
Yeah, that line had been out there for quite a while. The Seawolves were pinning them against the wall, which expends a lot of energy on both sides.
There's a potential 2-on-1 here, but The Rutgers player Summers decided to take the shot. And now this is gloved shot on goal and knocked down by Rothwell. I think that was their first shot.
It was.
Kalilo 3-on-1 to fresh shirt. Kalilo walks in. Oh, there's Marcelo again. What a save.
Wow, there's not much else you can say besides wow. They slowly made their way in, and Kalilo took the shot, made that extra move to try to stick it through the 5-hole, and Marcelo was able to close up.
Loose puck in front on the shot from Pepe. Did not get through. Beniamini now is going to take a penalty. And again, it's the frustration, I think, that's going to start to settle in on these guys, because it's going to take a good shot to beat this.
But you can't, even if you get frustrated, we're going to watch the save here. You watch Marcelo kick it away, and then that's what leads to the puck going to the corner and Beniamini taking the penalty. But you can't get frustrated in a game like this. You saw what Marcelo was capable of yesterday, so you know what you're expecting. So now Stony Brook gets to go on the penalty kill for the first time tonight.
All right, face off to the right of Rothwell. And this is Pepe. Pepe will fire it all the way down. All right, picked up by Rutgers as they work their way out through the neutral zone. This is Crenshaw. Crenshaw will back in. Langley's after it, watched by Bishop. Bishop pins him to the wall. Crenshaw will pick up. Maskett out there with Richards. This is Crenshaw back to Richard. No, it actually was sending it across, but not in the area was Summers, and that puck went out of the zone. Crenshaw will walk it back in. He's met immediately by Bishop. Pepe. Puck goes around the wall and picked up by Bishop. Bishop carries. Bishop's going to send it all the way down. Seagulls will go for a change. 1:10 to go in the man advantage for Rutgers. Serving the penalty for 2 minutes is Ori Beniamini for cross-checking. And that shot does not get through. Good block there on the defense by Kawicki. This is Ricard. Ricard, he had it, and he got his pocket pick. Nice job on the back check by Yasenchuk. Rothwell will hold it up for Kawicki. Kawicki's immediately met by Rutgers forecheck and back out to the neutral zone. Puck's picked up by Asroff. His pass is off the mark to Arrieta. And the Seabulls dump all the way down. 30 seconds to go in the man advantage for Rutgers.
Seals have been effective on this penalty kill, not allowing any shots as of yet.
And that puck's Aceta sent that puck out of the rink. Face-off will be back in the neutral zone.
And we saw this last week against Kent State. The penalty kill was very effective against Kent State. They didn't let anything get past them, and their defense is very strong, and they're continuing that today. So you have to like what you're seeing if you're the coaching staff. We're now down to the last 10 seconds here on the penalty kill for the Seawolves. And midway through this period. So a successful penalty kill for the Seawolves. They really let no shots on goal. So again, seeing that strong penalty kill, and as they're back at full strength, now they can get their rush going once again. Seawolves are struggling to get the puck out. Rutgers doing an effective job keeping the puck in the zone. Now finally able to clear it out. Peck that picks it up, goes into the corner where Burns trying to clear it back out to Sherding. That's going to be knocked out of the zone by Rutgers. Picked up by Delandro. Delandro drives in on Sherding. Sherding knocks him off the puck, and it'll be picked up by Hoon. Hoon wraps behind the net, coming near side. Coming through center, driving in by himself, has Burns behind him. And his shot is just a weak one and held on to by Marcelo, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
Shots are only 7-2 in this period, and compared to where they were last night, I would tell you this: the Seawolves are going to have to open up their game big time to get more shots on Marcelo to score goals, because he won't give up a goal on the way they're shooting the puck right now.
Now you got to get quick shots and get people in front of the net.
All right. Picked off by Murphy. Murphy drops to Slevin, and Slevin's just trying to get to Riccardi, but overskates the pass.
Riccardi was cutting in the other direction, and Slevin went just for the drop pass, but Riccardi was cutting too far over. He wasn't going to get to the puck anyway.
And Riccardi just got dumped at the blue line. No call. Yoon back to Schurting. Schurting will hold it for Yoon. Now Yoon will carry it and send it back behind the net. Siebel's just got to get their legs going here. They're just, they're playing a team that's just outplaying them right now as far as hustle goes.
They are, and I think there's that confidence factor for Marcelo. He faced so many shots yesterday. He knows what Stony Brook's going to bring to him.
Slevin was offsides by 2 days, and Ruben, I guess, thought he wasn't. But play in the zone, and that pass across. Good opportunity again, and it's this line that they had a good shift just before this shift. They moved the puck well. They were buzzing around,
and they still are. And we saw that the puck movement around the net and down on the red line has been solid. So we're gonna watch this play develop. Just watch the play behind the net. Gets wrapped around and cuts through the crease.
Yeah.
And Slevin didn't get enough on the puck to put it past Marcelo. He had the spot up top.
He had the one-timer that was in the net.
Right.
The one-timer would be in. This line's had some success, but again, nothing really definite yet. I mean, they're just trying to get some space out there. I think Rutgers is doing a good job mucking it up.
They are, and they're clogging the zone. They're not letting the Seawolves get those good pass opportunities and the clean shot.
And their forecheck is getting deeper. I don't know if you noticed it or not.
Yes, it has been.
So the forecheck gets deeper. They clog their defense up a little bit more. They can't get out of the zone as cleanly as they want. This is going to be an icing. Good opportunity now for Stony Brook to change up their lines and get something going.
And they're going to have the big guns out with Colello, Palmieri, and Beniamini. This is the line that we saw last week. Was very effective and had great chemistry together. So if Beniamini can get this faceoff out to Kasha, Kasha's got an unimpeded view towards the net.
Good win by the Seawolves. On the faceoff, Kasha's pass shot is deflected, but the stick looks like it's broken. So Langley's out there without a stick, unless he got one from the bench. No, he's still not getting one from the bench.
And they're gonna try to get him a stick as quickly as they can.
Good job by the Rutgers.
Or he's just gonna get off the ice
to get that puck out. Crenshaw. Actually, that was Yashinchak with the shot on goal, the save by Rathwell.
Rathwell hasn't seen much action in the first 13 minutes of the Spirit, having only seen 2 shots. This will be one of the first faceoffs down in the Stony Brook zone. So we'll see how the defense reacts to a different situation.
All right, face off to the left of Rathwell. Crockett on the draw. He's out there with Neverkozy and Molnar. Heffernan and Pepe. Face off won by Rutgers. Back to the point. Shot knocked down in front. Never got through. Here comes Heffernan on the race with Neverkozy. And Neverkozy off by a step, and that was a good call there. That was definitely offsides.
And initially, I think they were going to let it go, and then it was finally realized Neverkozy was that much further ahead.
A little hesitation here at the blue line. Watch how he stick handles it, and coaches will tell you never stick handle at the blue line.
You just have to go straight in, stick handle afterwards.
Yeah. I'm saying that because there's a coach listening that loves this game more than anybody. And Trevor used to play for him, and Hal, we say hello to you. This is Heffernan with the puck. Over to Pepe. Pepe over to Heffernan. Heffernan just looking for that home run feed. Neutralized tap in by Crockett. Molnar on the forecheck.
And that was a smart play by Crockett because it negates the icing and allows the Seawolves to get into the offensive zone.
Good body by Neverkozy to take that puck away. Then Molnar working with the puck now. Back up to Pepe at the point. Seawolves slam that puck. That's Pepe with the shot from the point. Deflected to the corner. I don't even think Marcelo's got a piece of that one.
No, that went straight through.
This is going to go all the way down. This will probably be icing. And no change for Rutgers. And Seawolves are going to have a tired Rutgers team to contend with here as they will change up and come back on with the rookie squad. started the game tonight. Peck, Burns, and O'Brien. Face off to the right of Marcelo. And face off won by Rutgers, fired all the way down. But this is going to be another icing as the setter sent it all the way down.
And that gives them another 15, 20 seconds to kind of catch their breath before another face-off. And we'll see the Seawolves keep this line out there because they were only out there for a grand total of like 3 seconds.
Yeah, and face-off again, the same spot. This time, Rutgers wins it again. No, but now it's the battle by O'Brien and Peck and company there. And
Peck's got great stick handling ability. He's able to poke the puck away very effectively.
They battle on the near wall here. Burns comes away with it. Burns is going to walk in, shoots, he scores! And he put it in a perfect spot. Right over the top of the glove of Marcelo. Really, if anything, he may have thought that it might be going high and wide. You'll see it on the replay. He puts it in a perfect spot.
All right, let's take a look here. Here's Burns. He's just walking in. There's everybody around him. He goes top shoulder and goes right over the glove. He pokes the puck out of Delandro's grasp and just goes
Watch
right
the
through.
Move he makes here.
And he's got 3 people around him and just a little wrist shot that goes over the glove.
Maybe a reincarnation of Ryan Kottkamp on the verge here.
One can only hope.
For those of you folks who may have not seen Ryan Kottkamp play, it was always a Kottkamp sighting. We got a cross-check penalty going to be called on Rutgers. That's going to be on number 47. That's Richard. He's going to go off 2 minutes. The Seawolves now will go on the man advantage.
And so this will be the second power play opportunity the Seawolves have. They were unsuccessful on the first one.
Face off to the left of Marcelo. His puck's fired all the way around the wall. Moeller at the point. It's knocked down by Allen, but keeps it in. There's a one-timer by Murphy. A second follow-up. Loosened puck in front. It's still not in the net.
And they're calling it. They said it went over the line.
It went in. It said it went over the line.
And we're going to take a look at
a power play goal.
To see when it hit, when it crossed the line.
We'll be able to see. We have a camera back there. Trevor's going to pull it up for us. We'll see it.
And Marcelo is not particularly happy about it. We're going to watch here. It goes in front. Here's the initial shot. It's kicked away, and it's now sitting there in front. It goes through the crease. That never crossed the line.
Never crossed
that
the line.
never crossed the line.
Yeah, it was going, and the leg.
It was under the legs of the defenseman. And that, because you watch here, there's the initial shot. It's kicked away. It's quick going through the crease. And now here's Riccardi. That's number 13.
Yeah, it's hard to see. Hard to see. Yeah. On the replay, we could see that the puck did not really cross the line, but I think the line's been disadvantaged because the leg that covered the puck was in the net.
And they're going to give Murphy credit for the goal.
Yeah, so. Power play goal, right?
Yep.
All right. Seawolves up by the score 2-0, and Rutgers is still coming hard. They're not going to quit.
And they shouldn't.
No, then they won't. They won't. I mean, even last night, from what I understand, they were getting outshot 70 to whatever it was, and it was still coming. Here's the loose puck in front. Slovin, almost on the backhander. Riccardi was right there, too. There's a shot from the point, didn't get through. Murphy will pick it up, send it back behind the net to Slevin. Slevin's got some folks open, but he decides to take a bad angle shot, deflects to the netting.
And I think that's something that's going to come with time. As a freshman, you want to take as many shots as you can to try to impress coaching staff. Well, you'll see him mature to the point where he'll get see the open ice and see players around.
All right, face off to the left of Marcelo, and that's Riccardi on the draw for the Seawolves. They win it. And shot deflected by Richard, picked up by Zivith, sent in. Heffernan chases after it, sends it up the wall to Slevin. Touch pass to Riccardi. I love the way that they work those passes out, and they're in sync with each other.
There's a lot of chemistry with this unit. And that's what you want to see. You want to see lines with great chemistry so everybody knows where they are on the ice at all times so you can make big plays.
Slevin, he just got pulled down. No call there. But, Slevin's got a lot of looks like that number 88 that plays for the Chicago team, eh? Doesn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
You kind of see how shifty he is, comes up the wall, makes the touch pass play. I mean, Mr. Kane is a fantastic player, but they all start at a certain age,
Right.
You look at that kid's skill set, a lot of similarities.
And I'm sure when he hears this later, he's going to be very excited to hear that we compared him to Pat Kane.
Well, listen, Pat Kane started when he was younger too, so he's gotten better and better as he's gotten older. Kasha took a big hit on the wall there, shaking his head too. There's a shot by Kasha, gloved down by Marcelo. Kasha's not happy about that one,
and with good reason.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch how this develops.
Replay on that one.
Here's Kasha. He's getting the puck. And
hands to the head.
Right in the head. Head went right into the boards.
Bishop is having a conversation with the Rutgers player. Probably went over there and said something to the player that came up with the hands to the head.
I'm sure most of it was words that we cannot say on the air.
Face off to the right of Marcelo. Palmieri pokes it deep. Colillo on the forecheck, picked up by Palmieri, turns and shoots, saved by Marcelo. 14 shots so far for the Seawolves. 3 for Rutgers. Palmieri coming in hard on the forecheck. Big time hit on DeLandro. Now in the neutral zone. Zashrov off wing shot, did not get through. Good block in front. Now shot from Zashrov to Rothwell. Handles it. And there's Kasha. Kasha's getting it back, and he's giving it back.
After taking a hit to the boards, there's going to be some adrenaline flowing, some anger.
There's no doubt. That's his payback for what happened to him. And I'm not sure if it was Summers who came up high on him. Not totally sure, but we're going to have a couple of penalties here, I'm sure.
And the one who hit him was number 55, Ian Zivit. So Kasha's going to the box.
So it's only Kasha that'll get the 2 minutes. But the face-off will be outside. Reason being because the defense of Rutgers came down below the hash marks, and the face-off will go outside. So it'll be Crockett killing it, and Maxut will take the draw. Maxut will take the draw for Rutgers. Lippincott and Richard on the ice for Rutgers. They'll go get it. Langley with Crenshaw. Richards over to Lippincott, who lost the wheel there. And fired back in right on goal with Rothwell. Sends it right out.
That was not a smart play by Rothwell there. There was nobody around him he could pass the puck to, and then it was taken right in front by Bizip, who took a quick shot.
Little pressure here early for Rutgers on the power play, and Sherding will fire it out. Richards will pick it up in the neutral zone. Lippincott will try to control. He's having some difficulty. I want to say his skates or something, but something is not working well for him. Sherding almost had it going in. Crockett will try to push it in. Now it's picked up by Langley, and now Ewan will fire it all the way down. Oh, off the skate. We're going to have too many men because it did hit a skate. And the man was still on the ice.
That's one of those bad luck penalties for Rutgers.
And I tell you right now, players do that on purpose. They see the line change going, And they may turn around and do that on purpose.
And that's kind of like when you see Aaron Rodgers during a Packers game, and he'll see someone on the defense making a change, and he'll quick count to get the offsides penalty.
And they are calling it too many men on the ice. Credit the Seawolves for making that play, because that's like almost a quarterback in football, right? Who he sees the defenseman trying to get off, calls a quick snap, and they get that 5-minute too many men on the field penalty. So as long as still on the ice, that's a too many men on the ice penalty. So now we're all even up for a minute, and we'll do some 4 on 4, yeah. Already, Beniamini on the draw wins it for the Seawolves. It goes past Pepe, but Pepe with a quick stick pushed it right back in the zone to avoid a breakaway by Yasenkak. 4 on 4, nice play by Palmieri with the reach. Able to get that puck off the stick. There's another great forecheck. Here's Beniamini. Beniamini with, Pepe in front with the shot. Now there's a chance for a breakaway. Here's a race for the puck. Palmieri chasing after Allen. And the puck does not get through. Great play by Pepe. Shot for the point.
That was a nice play by Palmieri. Palmieri was able to get Allen to get off the puck and not get a quality chance.
This is Pepe wheeling through, fires a shot right on. Saved by Marcelo. And I gotta honestly say, it's a breath of fresh air to watch these new guys come on like this. I mean, Pepe's a defenseman. He carried the puck like a forward.
Yep, and now the Seals are only 3 seconds away from getting Kasha back on the ice and being on the power play for the next minute 4. So that would take us to the end of the period and then into the first.
Yeah, we're down to the last 35 seconds to go in the first period, and the man advantage for the Seawolves will happen in 3 seconds, and then they'll have about a minute and 4. Probably 45 seconds of that will spill over into the second period. Face off to the left of Marcelo. Puck is loose, picked up by the Seawolves. Back to the point. Now the man advantage is the Seawolves. Riccardi walking in, down low, feed to Murphy. Murphy comes around the net. He's got Molnar trying to get a tap in front, did not go.
He had Crockett right in front of the net, and it just the corner.
Rathwell leaving it for Scherting. He needs to get back in the net. As that forecheck is only one man, but one man could steal the puck and put it in an empty net. Button hook, he loses it, now it's poked out. And that's the end of the first period, folks. The Stony Brook University Seawolves 2, Rutgers University Ice Knights nothing. Shots on goal through the first period, 15 for the Seawolves, 7 for the Ice Knights. When the Seawolves return in the second period, they will have a 32-second man advantage. Well, folks, we're going to take our first intermission break. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live.
Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. We're just moments away from the start of the second period, and we got some stats to go over on the first period. Danny, take us through them.
Okay, well, the shot total is 15-7 in favor of the Seawolves. 2 goals scored that period, both by the Seawolves. The first one by Ian Burns after basically stealing the puck away off the wall from Rutgers, coming into the slot and then putting a quick wrist shot over the glove of Marcillo. And then 38 seconds later, Kevin Murphy on the power play, in what we eventually saw on replay, the puck did not cross the line, but they're going to give Murphy credit for the goal from Riccardi and Crockett. There were 5 penalties, including 3 by Rutgers, one of which is being currently served now by Zivit for too many men on the ice, and there's still 32 seconds left on that penalty for Rutgers. The Seawolves are currently 1 for 2 on the power play, and their third one is ongoing.
All right, that brings us up to speed. Teams are on the ice. Officials are moving to the center ice dot. The Seawolves will actually have a 32-second power play. And see if they can capitalize on that. Right now they are up by the score 2-0. Again, on that goal that it was a little tough for the linesman, the head referee Roth, to see if the puck actually crossed the line, because the puck was under somebody's leg.
There was a scramble in front, and it got under a set of legs.
Right, and the leg was over the line, and he really lost sight of the puck. At that time, he should have blew the whistle, but he called it a goal. All right, needless to say, a face-off center ice as we start the second period. That's Yasinchuk for Rutgers and Beniamini for Stony Brook. And standoff in the neutral zone, picked up by Palmieri. Palmieri will hold that puck, and the puck is sticking on the ice as the ice is still a little bit wet.
And that's a problem we've seen quite often here at the rinks.
And that's an offside, says Kalillo held the puck as Palmieri was heading into the zone, so they'll face it off in the neutral zone.
We saw that a couple times in the first period as well, where the puck handler waited a little bit too long to get over the blue line, and his teammates would get over, and that's what would lead to an offsides.
All right, face-off won by the Seawolves. Sherding will carry it in. Nice pass over to Palmieri, quick one, trying to elevate it over the body of Privitera, but Privitera made a nice play to get down and block that pass.
And that's why Privitera's got the C on his shirt, because he's the one who's making all those plays and leading by example.
Face-off will be to the left of Marcillo. Rutgers does win the face-off, but it pops out over the rink, over the wall, I should say, into the rink area. And face-off will be inside the zone. Trying to make a case was Privitera, saying that the puck was deflected out, but linesman Roth will drop the puck, and Seawolves win the fight, win the battle, and get the puck. We're all even up. Behind the net is Beniamini. Beniamini trying to send it out to Palmieri, but pass was blocked. Kalillo back to the point to Sherding. Sherding will just send it down the wall. Chasing down is Beniamini. Backhand pass does not reach Kalillo, but now Kalillo does pick it up. Beniamini got it. Kalillo had it. Now Kalillo again sends it to the net, and it never got through. Blocked again. Good job by Rutgers. Big hit. Palmieri knocking down the captain, Privitera, on the check. This puck goes up to Privitera at the point. Now past him. There's a breakaway for, it looks Frank Sherding coming in, shoots, and he scores! Sherding on the breakaway on the off wing. Beats Marcillo low. Seawolves take a 3-0 lead.
And we're gonna watch that here. Watch how Sherding just explodes off the puck in the neutral zone, and he had somebody cutting the angle. Watch here, he cuts out the pass and then goes. Now here's one of Rutgers' defensemen, and he's not going to be able to get there in time.
Yeah, he beat him short side, and I think Marcillo was thinking long side, glove side, and he went stick side low. Saw an opening. Seawolves 3, Rutgers nothing.
Picked off in a neutral zone again. Seawolves doing a good job reading the play from the Rutgers defense. Puck gets past Bishop, and reaching past it is Yasikak, has got a break. Yasikak comes in and shoots. Rathwell with the save. Puck is loose. Behind the net, picked up by Bishop. Back up to Lippincott. Lippincott shot. Stick save by Rothwell. Rothwell not getting a lot of work, but keeping his mental mind in the game. And this puck goes up the wall. Lippincott, his shot is knocked down. Picked up by Slevin. He's got Riccardi breaking with Murphy. 3-on-2 going to the net. Shot and just saved by Marcelo. As he got a leg on it as he stretched. Allen will bang it in the Seawolves zone. Rathwell will hold it. Send it up to Murphy. Good play by Rathwell. This is Slevin breaking in on right wing. He's got streaking. Riccardi was streaking. Got the deflection on goal, but Marcelo again holding his ground.
And Marcelo, we've seen after giving him a goal, he has a good resilient streak afterwards, stopping the next X amount of shots. So he's going to he hasn't let up goals in rapid succession to where his confidence is going to get overly shaken.
Yeah, face off to the left of Marcelo. It's Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. He backhands it back to Molnar. Molnar back behind the net. Nebuchadnezzar in front, trying to get it to him, but his shot never got through. This is Pepe for the Seawolves. He'll hold it, carry it around his net, drop it back for Heffernan. Heffernan up to Molnar, but that pass was off his stick. Now back in the neutral zone. Verkosi, Crockett, and Molnar out there for the Seawolves. Pepe and Heffernan on D. Pepe holding it, watching the forecheck. Seawolves through the neutral zone. This is Crockett. Crockett will just dump in. Verkosi on the forecheck. Molnar in perfect position, picks the puck off. And now it's chipped out. This is Yoon for the Seawolves over to Heffernan. Heffernan feels the pressure from Richard on the forecheck, but now we'll go back to Yoon behind the net, and Yoon will start the breakout. Seawolves will begin their line change. Through the neutral zone, Neverkosi will dump cross corner. On the forecheck is Peck. Peck will win that every time. Peck's got a lot of speed, and he's the guy that reminds me of Bozer.
Yeah,
Brian Bozer, who played here for 4 years and could fly like a jet.
We saw some of Brian Bozer's highlights in the new intro that we had into the second period. So we got to reminisce a little bit.
Yep. This is Gutierrez with the puck, sends it in front, but right in front was Sherding, who cut that one off. Puck back into the neutral zone. Banged back in by Rutgers, but they're offsides. They'll have to touch up. Sherding will take it through the neutral zone, trying to get it to O'Brien, but O'Brien's pass did not get through him. Oh, there's a shot, a goal. Sanchez, kind of like on the screen, was able to fire a rocket shot. Riser. It might have been off of, Frank Sherding.
We're going to take a look and see how this all develops. That's just a quick shot by Sanchez from the point. And here's a quick wrist shot, and I think it did deflect off a Sherding's stick and then just went right over Rathwell's.
I think it hit something where it just caused the puck to rise. And it caught Rathwell by surprise because it was a hard shot.
That happens from time to time. Like, there's nothing. You just kind of tip your cap and move on.
Good goal. Puck back out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Kasha. Kasha will get it over to Bishop. Will send it over to Peck. Peck will now control it and now dump in. O'Brien, Peck, and Burns on this line. This puck goes out of the rink. It'll be face-off inside the Rutgers zone. Thanks for tuning in tonight, watching Seawolves Hockey Live. If you're tuning in, you're watching the Stony Brook University Seawolves in red facing off against the Rutgers University Ice Cats in Ice Knights. Ice Cats are another team.
Yeah, that's
Yep. Somewhere in the United States there's a team called Ice Cats, I'm sure. Apologize for that. Ice Knights. All right. Seawolves trying to get out. Good forecheck by Rutgers. Renshaw will get to it. Watched by Kasha. And now this puck will squirt out. Here comes Palmieri through the neutral zone for the Seawolves. Fires a shot off the glove of Marcelo. Rebound shot on the backhander by Kasha. And we got a little get together.
I think this is
got a helmet off.
That's
Actually,
Palmieri.
Palmieri's helmet's off.
And I think there's a lot of the frustration boiling over from the first period.
I think a lot of this frustration is from last night. We got to be honest. We weren't at the game. We don't know, but we know these two teams, they don't like each other.
And division rivals, that's going to happen.
So we're going to have probably matching penalties. Palmieri's going to go.
So Palmieri going off and Privatera going
They're
off.
both, I think they're getting 4 each. Well, Palmieri's getting the extra 2. So face-off will be in the Rutgers zone. Actually, yeah, they're both 2-minute penalties, 2 each. All right. It's going to be 4-on-4, so Rutgers had to get a player off. Okay, here we go. Face off to the right of Marcelo. Two minutes each for roughing. That shot from Pepe from the top of the key. Right into the midst of Marcelo. And they'll face off again in the Rutgers zone. Riccardi, Slevin, Kowicki, and Pepe out there for the Seawolves. That puck was knocked down with a high stick, but the Seawolves get it. Riccardi chases down in the corner, comes away with it, and is being watched. And trying to get it back down, Loeb. Slevin on the forecheck. There's a shot good shot off the right wing. Oh, now we got a player going down, but it was not tripped. It went down on his own volition. This is Slevin with Riccardi. Slevin to Riccardi. Oh, Riccardi got a deflection on it.
And Marcelo didn't see the puck in the crease. He was starting to get back in position. The puck was right there in front of him.
Yeah, and it actually, I think it hit him and bounced.
Yeah, because Riccardi was in front. Slevin makes the pass, and Riccardi doesn't get much on the shot, so Marcelo's able to make the save. And then from there, the puck's just sitting in the crease, and that's when who was it that ran into the net? It was Delandro ran into the net.
Face-off one back by Rutgers. Up the wall. Yoon keeps it in, sends it. Tried to get it cross corner, but it was deflected. Now it's picked up by Burns. Shifty moves by Burns. Able to get around the Rutgers players and keep possession of that puck.
He's a very good stick handler, smart with the puck, and very elusive.
We'll watch him here go through the neutral zone. This is Burns. Almost lost it and picks it back up. Drops off to Beniamini. Beniamini trying to get a shot off, but it closed up. Beniamini back out in front to Sherding, and Sherding shot. First shot did not go through. Second shot, Burns on the deflection off the pass from down. Burns again. Sends it backhand and scores. Boy, this kid can find the net.
Yeah, he
Folks,
can.
I can tell you.
He's got a lot of potential.
He can just find the openings and gets the pucks in the net, and I tell you, what a find.
And we're gonna watch and see how he was able to continue to poke away. And there's the first shot. It goes off the post from Sherding's feed. Burns is knocked to the puck, and now it's knocked back to him from.
Watch this move.
And that's a tough play. That is a tough play.
Just before he was going to get checked, rather than deke, he just gets the shot off, and it's a perfect shot.
And that's the killer instinct that you like in a player.
We got a hand pass on the faceoff. It's not a penalty in the ACHA.
You know,
in the NHL, you can't touch the puck with your hand on a faceoff. Ian Burns, that's the second of the game. Likes that home cooking. Seawolves just. This is Bishop. He overskates it. Now he picks it back up, and he'll try to get it up the wall. Back to the point to Lipcock. And that shot from the point was deflected on goal by Hollowak.
And I'm going to say this, it just kind of hit me. You know who Burns reminds me of? Tyler Underhill. It just has that great killer instinct and put the puck in the net from pretty much anywhere.
And this puck is going to get hoisted out.
And somebody's going home with a souvenir.
Some of them must went home with a black and blue. Gotta keep watching at all times, folks, because you never know what's going to happen. Face off to the right of Rathwell.
We're back at 5-on-5 now, as the 2 penalties to Palmieri and Privatera have expired.
This is picked up by, nice shot by the Zub. Lipcock sends it deep. Malacco battling hard. Now there's a stick being thrown out. I think that was Molnar sending that stick. That pass and shot was deflected in front. And Rathwell was going one way, the puck was going another. And Molnar wins that battle of the puck, picks it up, sends it on goal, and a shot saved by Marcelo.
And Molnar effectively used his speed to make that play happen.
Yeah, deceptive speed too. I mean, he really nice pass because it was almost intercepted. Picked up by Novikov. Now, Nicosi had a nice shot there.
We're seeing Beniamini out there with Molnar and Nevakosi.
Yeah, little change.
And that's an interesting dynamic, as it looks like they're just getting the rest of the line.
Yeah, just getting a line change, yeah.
But actually seeing Nevakosi with Beniamini is actually pretty intriguing because they're very similar in stature and ability.
Mm-hmm. Heffernan now picking it up for the Seawolves. Will just back it up, hand it over to Pepe. Pepe will send it up the wall to Colello. And Colello's having some difficulty, but the puck was scored out. Picked up here by Palmieri on the off wing. Palmieri tries to cut in. Nice defensive play on him by Delandro. Stretch pass out to Seta, who just forwards it in. Seawolves trying to get out of their zone now as the Rutgers goes for a line change. That puck squirts over a stick. Shot from the point, knocked down by Palmieri. Hit him in the back. That pass was a shot. Actually, was looking for a deflection. Rathwell did well covering the net. And Seawolves coming up on left wing. Colello dumps it in for Palmieri. That's Delandro battling down low Palmieri along with Landless. Puck squirts loose. And Rutgers has control. Spiritero will dump in and Rathwell will just gobble it up.
That's a smart play there by Rathwell.
9:51 left to go in the second period. You were saying?
I'd say it was a smart play by Rathwell to just hang on to the puck. Rutgers was starting to get back down into the zone. Let the Seawolves get a fresh line out there, get some new legs out there, and regroup.
There's a shot right from the point. Rathwell got a glove on it, but it deflected to the corner. Picked up by Sherding. Sherding, nice backhand feed out to Murphy. Murphy coming down right wing with Riccardi. Sends it across to Slevin. Tries to get a backhander to Riccardi, but it was deflected. Riccardi has it on the half wall. And looking across. Now we'll skate down. And try to fire a shot, but deflected over the top of the net. Picked up by Riccardi again. Sends cross ice, looking for the one-timer for Murphy. Band on it. Back to Riccardi. Fires a one-timer. Save. Seawolves kept the puck in. Kowicki, good job. Cross over to, trying to get it over to Riccardi, and Slevin was there too, but none of them could connect on it. Seawolves still got numbers on defense here. Good shot, good dipping shot there by Allen. Nice close save by Rothwell.
Just to take a second out, Mike Kowicki has quietly had a very solid game. He's done very well defensively and started some rushes offensively, including keeping the puck here in the offensive zone so that Riccardi was able to get a second chance.
All right. Seawolves win the faceoff and they get the puck out. This is Burns, who has scored a really nice goal in his last shift.
Yeah, he's already got 2 today, looking for the hat trick.
Seawolves out that third line, that fourth line actually. Nice feed here. Good play by Peck and Burns. Give and goes. Love to see that.
This line here's got a lot going for them, and this is a line that, you know, they're all coming in here, and they have a chance to really grow together, and that could be a chance for them to be that top line.
Yeah,
they all stay together.
Seawolves win the faceoff. Back to the Bishop. Fires a low shot and a pad save by Marcella. Burns and Peck do battle with the puck. Nice play by Bishop to get that puck out of harm's way. Back into the Rutgers zone. Burns will pick it up on the bad pass out. Burns will battle it. Now he'll lose it. Kasha being watched by Zivith.
And there's going to be a penalty on Burns here.
No, it's offsides.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah. You're right. It was because Maxon was over the line. Looked like because he put his hand up for calling the offside as Burns kind of knocked Maxon down.
All right, back out Crockett, Molnar, and Navikosi. Fired into the Seawolves zone. Rathwell will hold it up for Pepe. Pepe up the wall. Navikosi cross-ice feed to Crockett. Crockett on the off wing. Sends a shot high off the glove of Marcelo. And then Pepe sends it in front. Sends it on goal. And Marcelo made the save. Didn't know where it was. Now the puck is sitting down. Picked up by Crockett. Give and go to Molnar. Molnar in front. Navikosi couldn't get to it. Back to Pepe. Pepe makes a move. Loses the puck. And now has to get back. And he will. Heffernan with his man, and Heffernan takes his guy out. Big check on number 12. That was Hawako. Heffernan laid him out.
Yeah, and that kind of reverberated around the boards. So you're going to watch it here. Heffernan cutting off the angle and then pretty much driving him right into the boards.
All right, you got a player down. Just make sure he's okay. I think he just took an awkward spill into the boards.
And he gets hit and then just kind of skids into the boards. When you're getting hit by a guy of Heffernan's size, and that's going to happen.
Well, he's not moving much on the ice right now, so they might be calling for some more help.
He can move his legs, though. That is always a good sign.
Yeah, that's good. They're just making sure that he's got his extremities and his movements.
And he can move his arms. Also
good.
A good sign.
Right. That's a good sign.
Yeah, and as we see on that last replay, he also hit the back of his head on the boards as well.
Yeah, I think that's what the concern is because he was. We'll try to watch it again. His head hit the ice.
That's nothing you ever want to see in a game.
No, it's like I said, it's an awkward fall, and they just got to make sure he's okay. He's got arms moving, his legs are moving. I mean, you know, he's probably dazed.
Yeah,
he's moving now. There you go. He's getting up. That's a good sign. All right. Yeah, he's probably back. Very awkward fall. All right. Glad to see the young man's okay. And he hopped himself right off. That's a good sign. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how many more minutes of ice time he gets the rest of the game.
Well, they might want to sit him off to the side there, and they're checking his neck and they're checking everything back there, his extremities.
Yeah, that's proper.
There are a couple of trainers here that are always here, so they know what to look for. Face off outside the zone, in the neutral zone, and the Seawolves come away with the puck. This is Kalillo on the left wing coming in. Kalillo fires a shot. Didn't get all of it, but Marcelo made the save, and that's save number 25.
Now, he's seen 25 shots today. A far cry from the 70 he saw.
Save 21.
That's a far cry from the 70 he saw yesterday.
Yes.
So the Seawolves are scoring at a much higher clip and a much better clip than what they were yesterday, which has to give them a nice confidence boost going into the latter part of the second period and then into the third.
All right, so he was controlling the puck nicely on the wall. Beniamini behind the net. Feed out to Palmieri. Rips it high and wide and all the way out. Back into the Seawolves zone. That's that play Beniamini makes on that backhander from behind the net. Palmieri lost the wheel there. Kalillo with the tap. The Rutgers is Langlis sends it back in. Sherding will get back to shove it around the wall. Palmieri gets out into the neutral zone and fired right back in. Allen on the forecheck for Rutgers. Yoon back for Seawolves. And Sherding over to Palmieri to Beniamini. Back up to Kalillo in the neutral zone. Tic-tac-toe. They come. Beniamini with the touch. Oh, just off his stick. Not to the net, but
I don't think Beniamini got that. I think that pass
may have
went
bounced
wide.
over him. Either bounced over him or he didn't get it.
Yeah, Kalillo's pass inside didn't make it to him.
Yeah, it was nice idea. I'd like to see that.
It was a good idea because Beniamini had the inside edge.
This is 91. That's Gutierrez trying to get a shot to the net just a couple of times. Both shots were blocked. Sherding will send it back to Yoon. Yoon will set up behind the net as the Seawolves will go for one change. This is Slevin will pick it up and send a nice quick pass to Riccardi on his backhand. He didn't get the shot off. He turns and still controls. Sends it across to Bishop. Fires a shot. He was looking more for Slevin on a pass. Back to Bishop. Bishop sends it back down the wall. Picked up by Murphy. Back up to Bishop. Bishop cross-eyes feed to Shasha. Winds and fires. Saved by Marcelo.
And we've said now, this is now the third season we're talking about Frank Kasha and that incredible power he has on his slap shot. And we're just seeing it in practice once again.
And every time he gets an opening like that, he should be taking that shot. All right, face off to the right of Marcelo. Crenshaw taking the draw for Rutgers. And Riccardi for the Seawolves who wins it. Back to Bishop. Bishop sends it to the net, looking for a deflection over the top. Right over the top of the net.
That's a tough break because that takes a different spin that goes behind Marcelo into the net instead of over.
Yeah. And this is Zivith. One of those off wing. Bishop sends him to the wall. Murphy on the wall. Nice feed out to Slevin. Slevin almost had it on, but it bounced off its skate. Seawolves get back on side. This is Bishop. Will send it cross corner. Riccardi in on the puck for the Seawolves on Richard. Richards fires it all the way around, and Mascot makes it. Crenshaw will fire in. Rathwell will hold it. Now he'll send it up the wall. Murphy's off the skate of Murphy to Riccardi. Riccardi makes a move, fires it, scores! Oh, Riccardi pulled that puck back and toe dragged it, and I think he threw the timing off for Marcelo.
And that also threw out the timing on the Rutgers defense because there was a 2-on-2. He had Murphy on the other side, and I think the Rutgers defenseman, Yasenchuk, was expecting the pass. You watch here, he slid down anticipating pass, and that's when Riccardi gets the opportunity to put it in. That's just great puck handling by Brad Riccardi.
All right, face-off in center ice, down to 4:07 to go in the second period. Seagulls have a 5-1 lead. 5-1 now, right?
So it is now 5-1 on Riccardi's goal. Riccardi's got 2 goals this series. He had one last night.
Puck's picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien skating in with room. Wine shoots the puck and a save by Marcelo. Boy, they're getting shots off.
Yeah, they are.
And they're creating the shots, they're creating the opportunities using their speed. They're getting in, they're finding that opening and they're getting that shot off.
And this is a team we said was going to be built on speed and that they were going to get production from all of their lines. And we've seen that thus far, that they're getting production from all parts of the roster.
Yeah, top to bottom. Yeah, they definitely are.
And teams that have that kind of balance usually have very successful seasons.
Well, Seawolves looking pretty good right now. The shot from the point. Marcelo got a piece of it off the shot from Pepe. Tough competition's coming, though, and the Seawolves got to be ready for that. It's good to build some confidence against teams like Rutgers and, Kent State. Kent State got crushed by who's that other team in Ohio?
Ohio?
No, the
Adrian?
Yeah,
No,
Adrian. I think it was Adrian.
I thought Adrian's Michigan.
Maybe it was Michigan, but they got manhandled in that game too. So you don't know what you got, right?
Yeah.
Until you play a couple of games and you see what's out there. Nice pass. Got through. Now this is Kowicki with a shot and the save by Marcelo. Everybody getting in on the action.
And that's the way it's got to be. Everybody can, if there's the opportunity, you take it. You get the shots on net. Maybe get that deflection. You get that weird bounce and it goes in, and then that goal total just goes up higher and higher.
All right, face off to the right of Marcelo. So Seawolves win the draw again and win a lot of face-offs tonight.
And I think that's going to be a strength of this team, that they have guys who win face-offs on a very, very high clip.
Shorting will just dump in, and picked up by Navicosi. Navicozi's battling. And now that Molnar's down there with Navicosi separates from Molnar. Molnar's doing a great job on the forecheck. Oh, Crockett is going to go for that one, but that was a big hit. He's calling an interference penalty. It's not an interference. He had the puck.
We're going to watch it here on what they're going to call the interference on. Here comes Crockett. Zivith has the puck.
Well, he
had just let go of the puck.
Yeah, it's not interference. If anything, that could be a rough. Yeah, boarding. Yeah. All right, that's a call. 5-1, 2-minute power play for Rutgers. 2:10 to go in the period. Richards will hold at the point for Rutgers. Sends down low, all the way around past Crenshaw. Sorry, Maxuk. This is Crenshaw with it now. Back to Pivatera. Crenshaw back down to Maxuk. Turnaround shot by Langley did not get through. Good block by the Seawolves. Heffernan. Shot. Sailed across the net, but not near it. Richards will send one down, trying for a deflection, trying to get something to the net. The Seawolves blocking everything. Around the wall to puck to Richards. Ricciardi, and sends it all the way down. Cardi on the forecheck for the Seawolves. He was the only one there besides the goaltender.
And Riccardi is a very quick player. He's quick to commit off of turnovers and make those plays.
All right, now the Cozy now on the kill for the Seawolves. Picked up by the Seawolves. That's fired all the way down by Molnar. Why do we have a whistle? We got another penalty. This is Langley going to go. Langley is going to go for 2 minutes. for a rough. And the Seawolves will be on a power play in 51 seconds.
Yeah, we watch here. This is what they're calling Langless on. He and Bishop got into it once again, and we saw them get into it at the beginning of in the first period as well.
Yeah. Seawolves win the faceoff. Back to Kosher at the point. Sends a wrist shot. Oh, Benyamini looking for that deflection. Just get it past him. Nice play by Burns. Look at that play, stick play. Benyamini walks in, fires a shot. Saved by Marcelos. And Kosher now is going to go as that puck.
That did get in the net off of Shirting.
Yeah, but it was
already whistled down.
Whistled down for a penalty. Seawolves are not going to take any garbage from Rutgers
and
team.
they don't have to.
It's not going to happen. They'll take the 2-minute penalty just to tell them, no, you're not going to get away with that.
So this will be Kasha going off. This was less than 20 seconds after the penalty to Langless. So both teams have 5 penalties heading into the end of the last 40 seconds of the second period.
And here's a giveaway. Privatera skates in with the puck. Max Privatera's pass to Delgado. Privatera trying to get a shot. You can watch by Shirting. It's a 4-on-3 right now. Good stick by Pepe. Not allowing that pass to get through. And Pepe's wiped out on that play. And that'll do it for the second period, folks. The Stony Brook Seawolves are up by the score of 5-1, and through 2 periods are out shooting Rutgers by the count of 30-16. When both teams come back, Seawolves will be serving a 1-minute, 19-second penalty, and Rutgers will have 1 minute left on theirs. They will go on a power play once that 1 minute is up. Thanks for tuning in and watching the second period of Seawolves Hockey Live. We'll be back for the start of the third period. Seawolves Hockey Live as we are moments away from the start of the third period. Before we go through the stats, Andy, let's give a couple of shout-outs.
Yeah, it's time for alumni shout-outs. We don't do that often enough here.
So first alumni shout-out is to Chris Joseph, who is somewhere in Wheeling,
West Virginia?
Yeah.
Home of Billy the Kid.
Playing for a Pittsburgh Penguin affiliate in the East Sea Hockey League. And Chris, if you are tuning in and watching tonight, we want to say hello to you and hope you're doing well. We know your dad is tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. He just loves the broadcasts, so that's why he watches. And we also want to say, give a shout out to two guys that are actually playing on the same team in Europe.
Yep. Two of last year's alums, JT Hall and Chris Stemke, are now playing at Ted Miesbach, somewhere in Germany, where if you ask me where that was, I have no idea. But they played a few games already, and both of them have put points on the board.
Very, very good.
So
very good.
So that's always good to see. And just by reading their website, I'm learning a little bit of German.
I found out also tonight that the team that Chris Joseph was on last year won the championship for their league, and they're going to be getting their rings very soon in October, like middle of October. So, again, congratulations on that as well. Teams are back on the ice as we'll get ready to do the third period with a couple of penalties on the board. Frank Kasha will be serving another 1 minute and 19 seconds. And number 11 for Rutgers, that's Langlis. He's serving another minute to go on his penalty. When his penalty is up, they will have a relatively short power play, under 20 seconds, and unless anything else gets called. Again, these two teams played last night, and there's never any ill will between these two teams. They just don't like each other, and they scrap hard on the ice. You know, they all shake hands at the end, they do, but they go toe to toe all the time, every time they play each other.
Just now going on to the Rutgers benches, Chris Holoko, we saw him getting tended to earlier in the second period, but it looks like he's all set and ready to play.
All right, that's good news. Good news for Rutgers, especially with such a short roster.
Yep.
All right, so the Seawolves will come out. Will be 4-on-4, and they will come out with Benyamini, Burns. That's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff. You got Yoon and Sherding. So face-off won by the Seawolves all the way back into the zone. Maxuk after it. Sherding will pick it up, and as a pass across Burns and Benyamini working together. Burns, of course, already has 2 goals in this game, and he can find the net. He's got a long reach, too. I just realized this.
He does.
He's kind of lanky, and he's got a long stick, and that gives him that reach. Benyamini battling for the puck. Burns gets it back to Yoon, lands and fires a shot. Saved by Marcelo. Face off in the Rutgers zone. Rutgers will start to change their men out, as they'll change 2. Seawolves will stay with what they have out there. A lot of conversation going on between the Stony Brook players out there right now, which is good to see. Benyamini loses that face-off, but Richards cannot get it out, but now it's in the neutral zone. Yoon will get it, spin, and turn back in. Marcelo will leave it for Osroff. Osroff gets it up. Pass out to Allen. Allen will dump in, and Rathwell will hold it for Sherding. Sherding picks up the puck behind the net. Pass out to Benyamini, up the wall to Burns. Burns picks the puck up off his off wing. He's got wheeling and turning and trying to make a play. Yoon picks it up and dumps it right back in, and Yoon will go, and so will Burns, and so will Benyamini. On the line change.
We're down to the last 5 seconds on Kasha's penalties, so he was able to successfully kill what was now the 5th power play.
Sherding in rather deep here, but doing a great job on the forecheck for the Seawolves. Kept in by Murphy, and then he had to give it up on the check. Pass to Allen in the neutral zone. Allen met 2x2 Seawolves, Bishop and Slevin. Sherding sends it up the wall. Oh, he just out of the reach of Slevin as he was breaking. And icing call.
And that's one of the disadvantages of Joe Slevin being 5'7". He didn't have the arms reach to get there.
Reach, yeah. Face off to right of Rathwell. And one by Rutgers. There's a shot. Oh, right. Pass back and a shot from the face-off circle just to the short side of Rathwell. He got a little piece of it. That's all the way around to Bishop. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy back to Bishop. Bishop carries. He got trying to get Slevin through the neutral zone. And they throw it right back in the Seawolf zone. Shirting off the wall. Slevin will take it into the Rutgers zone. Delandro sends it across. Back to the neutral zone. And Slevin will pick it up and carry in on the off wing. Being watched by Lookout. Murphy gets it back, and then he had the pass on a stick, but then it fell off his stick, and now back in the corner. But Sanchez sends that puck up the wall to Kowicki. Kowicki sends it down low to Riccardi. Riccardi sends a shot wide at the point. Pepe, his shot does not get through. And Kowicki, nice positioning right back to get the puck. Back out from Pepe to Kowicki, back to Pepe. Pepe hoists it through the neutral zone, knocked down with the glove by Summers. Rathwell hold it and send it around the wall. Navikosi sends it backhanded to nobody. There's nobody there, so Rathwell will hold on the shot in. As we are down to 16:46 to go in the third period, Stony Brook up at a score of 5-1. Folks, next Friday night, 9 o'clock, Stony Brook and URI. Face off one back by Rutgers. Rivera sends it to the corner. Kowicki holds. And will send back to Pepe. Pepe being watched by Metzix. Here comes Crockett down on left wing. He's got Navikosi streaking to the net. He tried to get it to him, but it was just off the mark. Privatera going to get it for Rutgers. Molnar, everything on the near wall. Pepe sends across. Shot from the point. Gets through. Kowicki's shot was deflected, but on goal. Saved by Marcillo. 31 shots so far. 5 goals on 31 shots, so 32 shots for the Seawolves. Face off to the left of Marcillo. Puck is loose. Picked up by Navikosi. Navikosi will get it back to Crockett. Crockett will hold. And now back to Navikosi. Driving the net to Molnar, and Molnar's the pass to him was deflected out of the zone. Heffernan going hard. He's got Allen on him, but he'll get it across to Kasha. Kasha will send it back to Heffernan. And Heffernan will send a cross-ice feed, but it was knocked down by Rutgers. Langley, who did get a shot, but it was deflected, never got through. This is Allen. Allen down low. Good defensive work by the Seawolves, by the forwards and the D, not allowing that shot to get through. Back to Richards at the point. Now in the slot area to Langley's shot. And Rathwell with the save.
Wow,
It got
nice
loose.
save.
He did make a great save.
And he doesn't have a stick. He's got to grab it quickly.
Good pressure here by Rutgers, keeping this puck in. This line's doing a great job. Now Allen falls down and the puck will get out. Seawolves will change up. And that's fired all the way in the Seawolf zone. And waving the icing off. This will be picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien skates up the wall with the puck. Uses his size and his speed. Puck right back in the Seawolf zone. And that puck is deflected to the corner by Richards. And who's there to get it is O'Brien for the Seawolves. O'Brien. Cross-ice feed trying to get Burns. Good deflection. Shot from the point by Shirting, trying to steal the deflection from Peck. Sail wide. Yoon controls the puck for the Seawolves, and Yoon will dial it up to Burns in the neutral zone, who falls down. Following that up is Yoon.
And Yoon's got great puck carrying ability and
skating ability, yeah.
Yeah, he really does. And he's got the size to knock people off the puck pretty much at will.
You will knock it down in center ice, get it over to Sherding. Sherding will carry it on the off wing. He's got Peck break it to the net. Shooting for that high top corner again. He got a stick on it. This puck skirts past everyone in the neutral zone. And Peck will deflect it. Sherding will get it to the neutral zone and fire it back in the Seawolves zone. And picked up by Hoon. And Sherding will get it back to Hune because he really had no out. This is Hune. We'll send it up to Burns. Burns through the neutral zone, being watched by Zivith. We'll fire it in. Kalilo trying to get a pass over to O'Brien, who fanned on the shot. Got a little bit on it, but not much. This is Burns. Burns will turn with the puck. Make a nice move around. Oh, man, I tell you.
Man, Ian Burns has some new moves every shift.
Yep, this is Kalilo now breaking in 2-on-1 with O'Brien. And good defensive play by Rutgers not to let that pass get through for a shot. But Kalilo picks it off again. And Kalilo's fresh off the bench. A lot of these guys need to get off. As Stony Brook will complete their line change now.
Hey, you watch here. Here's the initial pass that they were going to try to get O'Brien to stuff it in. That's Kalilo's shot, but you saw O'Brien was sitting there untouched. Somebody makes the pass, he's going to have an easy goal.
Yeah, good play by Pepe to get that puck out on a blind backhand. Crenshaw will send in. Rathwell will hold it up for Kowicki on the forecheck. And Sivith. Pepe didn't like the stick that he got from Zivith, so he kind of gave him a double look. Now this puck gets out into the neutral zone. And the Seawolves, nice job by Kalilo to get it to Palmieri. Cuts, fires! Oh, just over the top of the net. He did have the top available.
He
now
did.
This pass is a giveaway.
And that was a great play by Kalilo to turn around the opposite direction and throw the backhanded pass. Essentially no look.
We're going to have a penalty here, probably on the Seawolves. Yep. It's going to be probably on Kowicki. He got a stick up in the neck area and then retaliated. So Kowicki will go sit for 2 minutes.
And that's going to be the 6th power play that Rutgers has.
Yashincock, Langley, and Allen out there, along with Privatera at the point. Privatera with the puck, fakes the shot, gets down to Allen, back to Privatera. Looking for that opening. Back to Allen, looking for Privatera. He's going to fire it anywhere, but Crockett will block that shot all day long if you let him, and Molnar will clear it. Good play by Molnar. Steals the puck from Yashincock. Molnar will take the puck and just try to eat it up. Molnar's going to have doing a heck of a job.
He is. He's got a lot of size to him. And he's taking on multiple ice nights at once and succeeding.
Yes, look at this. This is an incredible penalty kill here by Molnar and Crockett. And now back to Kasha.
Last season, Crockett was one of the best penalty kills they had.
Yeah, Crockett's just trying to get it down in the zone, but it went off his stick. This is Allen coming in on right wing, and he's met by Bishop, and now he's met by Kasha. And no extracurricular there, which is a smart move. Yeah. Save whatever you got left in your tank.
And knowing that you have a team like URI coming in next week, you want to make sure you save some of that aggression for them, because they don't come in and play a light game either.
No. Face off to the left of Rathwell. Back to the point to Lippicock. His shot got deflected, and now another shot right on goal from the deflection. It's a save by Rathwell.
Rathwell hasn't seen much action, averaging only 8 shots a period. which really isn't all that much. And that's a testament to the Stony Brook defense and their hard-charging offense, keeping the puck in the offensive zone for the majority of the period and majority of the game.
Yeah, Slevin now lost his stick, but he'll get it. 34 seconds to go in the man advantage for Rutgers. Slevin and Riccardi now killing it for the Seawolves along with Sherding and Heffernan. Heffernan will get that puck and just fire right back in. 15 to go on the man advantage for Rutgers. Slevin on the back check. Pretty relentless. And now Heffernan doesn't have a stick. And this puck's going to go all the way down. There'll be an icing as the penalty expired.
So now Rutgers is 0 for 6 on their power play. The Seawolves have been absolutely incredible in limiting the shot opportunities and quality chances while they're a man down. On those 6 power play opportunities Rutgers have had, they've had only 5 shots on goal.
Incredible. Face-off won by the Seawolves, fired out to the neutral zone by Sherding. Devin Palmieri on the forecheck. And Devin will get to the puck. Seawolves are winning these puck battles now. It's kind of evident what's happening is what happened last night. Is the third period, the Rutgers team is just they're out of gas. That's what it looks like.
And we're seeing Stony Brook really outworking the Ice Knights to every loose puck, to every spot in the corner. And that's how you get those odd man rushes. You get those high quality chances when you outwork your opponent.
Yeah, Seawolves just trying to home run the puck now. Seems like every opportunity they get, they're going to try to stretch pass. And Yamini, he loses control of the puck, but that puck is then kept out by the Seawolves, and that offensive threat thwarted. Pepe's attempt is picked off by Richard, comes in. His shot is deflected by Yoon to the corner, picked up by Benyamini, sends it up the wall, too far for Colillo. Aceta for Rutgers will just dump in, and he'll go for a line change. Pepe will send it back to Yoon. Yoon has time and space. Cross-ice feed to Palmieri on left wing. Palmieri comes in, fires it off the leg of Delandro. Puck in front, deflected to the corner. Palmieri gets it back to Yoon at the point. Yoon just sends it down. Behind the net, O'Brien. And Rutgers comes out through the neutral zone. This is Sanchez. Sanchez who falls down. This is Burns, skates around his man. 1-on-2, 2-on-1, and a shot. O'Brien saved by Marcelo.
Marcelo's been effective this period. Stopped all 5 shots he's faced thus far. And that was a good chance on a 2-on-1 for O'Brien. Burns feeds him with the pass, and Marcelo able to slide over and make the save.
And O'Brien's shot was deflected to the corner. Nice play by Burns, knocking that pass down, not letting that pass get through. And he's just on a mission. He's got coming in, he fires, and it's shot low to the corner. May have got deflected. Back out into the neutral zone.
And Burns just turned the other direction. He didn't see the puck a couple feet behind him.
Yeah. Puck just seems to find him.
And it does. And there's an innate ability in there to make plays happen when the puck just finds you.
Kasha following up the play deep in the zone. And Marcelo will gobble it up as we are down to 6:52 to go in the third period.
And this third period's really gone off without any fireworks. Where we saw in the first and second period, we saw a lot of aggression.
A lot of scrapping and aggression, correct.
Yeah, in this period, we've seen far less of that.
And that takes a toll on you because it wears you out. You know, it takes more energy to do that type of stuff. And, you know, if you don't have that much energy in the game. Now, here's a 3-on-1 for Rutgers. Oh, and a muff on the shot by Allen.
Allen's got to be sick after that. He had a 3-on-1 opportunity and whiffed on the shot.
Now the Seawolves come back strong with a 3-on-2, and Kasha with the shot, Marcelo with the save.
And Kasha took the quick wrist shot, and he was looking just in between the stick and the rib cage. And Marcelo able to close it to make sure that puck didn't get in.
All right, faceoff will be to the right of Marcelo. McCarty will take the draw. McCarty, Slevin, and Murphy, Kasha, and Parker Bishop on defense.
McCarty has 2 points on tonight's game, and a goal and an assist.
Bishop with a blast, just sailed wide on the nice face-off win and pass around for the Seawolves. There's a glove on the ice. Charlie sure turns and shoots high over the net. Everyone's going high glove side on Marcelo, seems like.
After Burns scored the goal like that in the beginning of the first period, that was the weak point. So everybody else on the roster is trying to exploit it.
All right, Rothwell finally gets it to his defense, and now Slevin will carry through the neutral zone, avoids that check. McCarty with the puck. McCarty sends it to Slevin, trying to get him breaking. Heffernan was going to go for it, but he backed off.
And he had to, because he would have made an easy 2-on-1.
That 2-on-1 is a goal. As Rutgers capitalizes, Sanchez puts that one home. As the pass squeezed through Heffernan, and that 2-on-1 curls the goal. So now it's a 5-2 game. Still got plenty of time left.
And we're gonna watch here. This is a 3-on-2 developing as Kasha was trailing.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to be able to get to that in time.
Right.
It was a very nice puck movement by Rutgers to see that opportunity and take advantage.
Right. I'm sure Kasha knows now that he doesn't need to, Stony Brook doesn't really need any more goals to win this game. They just need to prevent goals. Yeah, Rutgers wants to do something physically right now, and now's the time to do it because they could get back in this game quickly if they could get another goal here. The Seawolves are going to have an opportunity. There's Novakosi with a chance, and there's another goal!
They're waving it off.
We're going to have it waved off.
And we're gonna take a look to see if this puck crossed the line before the net came off the pegs.
I believe it was going in the net already. But
let's see. Let's see. There's the shot. It bounced off. It sat on hit the net.
No, the goaltender was not prevented from playing his position, according to that video. Nobody stopped him. Wasn't goaltender interference. That's the goal. That's the goal give back from earlier. Yep, that's a good call because that's a goal, but that's the give back. So, all right, we're back live, and Rutgers trails by only 3 right now, and Sanchez has a little life in his game right now.
Well, he's got 2 goals tonight, so
he's throwing the body.
Yeah, and he's had a solid game for himself. So on the stat sheet, this is going to look good for him.
Crenshaw send that across. That pass is knocked down. Heffernan going after it, and whoa, that one was a nice shot, almost. As it sailed over the top of the net, over the glove of Rathwell. Yeah.
After that goal by Rutgers, they've come out with some extra strength and a little bit more zip in their game. They're thinking they still got a shot, and with 4 minutes left, there's no reason why they couldn't.
Now Pepe was taken down there by Crenshaw, but it was a good play. And Asheroff coming in is going to get a slash on Heffernan. Heffernan's not happy with the call, but it is a call nonetheless. So, and they were getting stuck out there a little long on that shift too. So, Seawolves will have to go on the PK. 2 minutes as Heffernan will go off for slash. It's an interference call, but it looked like more of a slash.
This will be the 7th power play opportunity that Rutgers has.
All right, faceoff will be to the left of Rathwell, who's starting to get a little bit of work here. Shots have creeped up for Rutgers, 23 now. And the Seawolves are going to just clear it all the way down. Try to take more time off this clock as we're down to 3:42 to go in the third period. Good hip check there. And Rathwell will dive on the puck.
Yeah, that puck was just trickling into the crease. He had to jump onto it because there were 2 Ice Knights right in front of the net.
Faceoff will be in the Seawolves zone to the right of Rathwell. 1:38 to go in the man advantage for Rutgers. Crockett will take the draw. Puck is out in front, and Seawolves, oh, we got a whistle here. The referee lost sight of the puck, so he blew the whistle.
And that's going to happen from time to time. It disrupts the game flow, but they're human too.
And Sherding tried to get it out, could not. And now Will get it out himself and make it through the neutral zone and into the Rutgers end. Fires a shot. Gloved down by Marcelo, who'll leave it for his defense. It's being watched by Molnar. Molnar takes a spill. Oh, jeez. Rathwell had that puck. He lost it. He gave it up. And it went out to the slot area and parked home. Now we got a 5-3 game. Very, very interesting.
And we're going to watch that. And here's the shot from DeLandro. Rathwell's got to hold on to that puck.
Yeah.
The clear-out attempt was not there. Mulder attempts to block.
Yeah.
And Privatera is just basically untouched. And that kind of falls on, that responsibility falls on everybody.
Yeah, you got to be more solid in your own zone. And there's a penalty now that be a power play for Stony Brook. Burns walks in, fires high over the top of the net. Pepe will hold it for Burns. Burns will try to make a move around Lippincott, but could not. So the touch-up is made and the power play for the Seawolves. But right now they can use a goal because it's been kind of the Rutgers show for the last 3 minutes. The whole game long, they've really not shown up until the last 3 minutes as far as scoring goes. I mean, they've been in the game, first period playing hard, toe-to-toe, but they've not translated it to points on the board, but now they have. And they actually have a couple of forwards that on the ice that can move the puck well. And they're out here on the penalty kill. Kasha keeps it in. And picked up by Palmieri, walking it in, sends it high over the top of the net. Low percentage. Seawolves have time here. They should set it up and set up the right shot.
Yeah, you don't want to be settling for low angle shots and low quality chances when this could be the chance you had to really put the game away.
Yeah, exactly.
And now that we're down inside 2 minutes, when Rutgers gets the puck down into the zone, you may see Marcelo start creeping out to try to get the extra attack.
Lilla walking in. Palmieri walking in with the puck. Saved by Marcelo. Marcelo he's hard to beat on that play. You almost have to beat him short side. Oh, shanked by Sherding. And now that puck is fired out. So the face will be back inside the Rutgers zone.
We're down to less than a minute and a half left. So Rutgers is going to be doing everything they can to keep it at 2 so they can have a shot to get some charge back down into the Stony Brook zone.
Yeah. Somebody's calling a timeout. Oh, no, it's faceoff's outside the zone. I don't know why it's outside the zone. The Rutgers player fired it out.
I think they're saying it was deflected by
was it deflection?
Seawolf stick.
Now the puck is loose. Crockett now get it over to Shirting. Touch pass up to Riccardi. Riccardi in with Murphy. He'll pull up and make a move. There for Shirting to get in the zone. He's got Crockett in front. He's got Molnar at the point along with Shirting. This is Riccardi down low. Murphy controls back. Oh, to the point. Off the skate of Riccardi and Murphy. Seawolves trying to get one more here. Walks in, Shirting with the shot. And a save by Marcelo. We're under a minute to go now. The Seawolves have 23 seconds to go on their power play. And it looks like they'll come away here with a victory. But again, you know, a 5-3 victory on home ice.
And
I'm not impressed.
No, but this, I will give credit to Rutgers. They came out in the third period, and they really dictated the tempo of this third period.
I think Marcelo made some amazing saves tonight. That, you know, when the opportunity was there for the Seawolves to score a couple of goals, he slammed the door.
He's been very effective tonight, and that was after
maybe saying I'm not impressed is not the right way to say it, but I would have thought after a 7-2 win last night that they would have figured some things out.
Yes, but at the same time, you don't want to. You can't fault Rutgers for not resting on their laurels. Like, okay, we got beat 7-2, it's going to happen again tonight. No, they came out and they took it to Stony Brook.
When it was 5-1, I mean, I think what I clearly saw was Stony Brook took the pedal off. They took their foot off the pedal,
and that can't happen. You got to be. So it's 100% all the time.
I think a team like Rutgers will work hard till the end of the game. So they just maintain their game, and they saw that they could do some things.
And I think this is going to be a learning experience for this young Stony Brook
team. Had a tough third period, too. He's, you know, a couple of give up on the puck, and, you know, you got to be team's hungry. They want to score goals, so you got to do everything you can in your power to prevent that from happening. Seawolves, I think right now they're just trying to keep the score the same, and we're down to the last few seconds. There's the point. Shirting will send it across, looking for the one-timer from Crockett. And they're trying to get that.
That was a good play by Kasha because Crenshaw was out of the box and ready for a breakaway.
Yeah. And down to the last few seconds to go here. Out in front. Crenshaw with the move around Kasha. But Kasha able to recover. Back to Richards, sends one to the net. Murphy will get control, and that'll do it, folks. The Stony Brook Seawolves defeat the Rutgers University Ice Knights by the score of 5-3. Shots on goal through the game, 40 for the Seawolves and 27 for the Ice Knights. So they win the sweep. They sweep the home-and-home series against Rutgers. They'll do it again later in the second half of the year.
Yeah, and now they go in. They get deeper into conference play, playing a tough URI team next week. So we'll see what the Seawolves bring to the table.
Exactly. And next Friday night we'll be dropping the puck around 9 o'clock. We'll have our pregame around 8:20, and hopefully you'll all tune in and you'll watch. Until then, on behalf of Trevor, on behalf of Andy, George on the camera, and we're saying good night.